Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video. Bringing you a Galarian Darmanitan team, but not just any Galarian Darmanitan team. We're bringing the top 4 Galarian Darmanitan team created by ChefVGC onto the channel today. So I'm super excited because this team is super hyper offensive, which typically is a decent strategy for the online ladder. It's also a strategy that I tend to enjoy myself, just because I love seeing health bars get deleted. It's like a pastime for me. I think it's hilarious. So I can't wait to try it out. I'm super excited. I will leave a link down below to ChefVGC and all of their socials and stuff. Super excited. It's a good team. If it can win, top 4 in the regionals, hopefully I can win a couple of games on the ladder. So wish me some luck. It's a Calyrex and a Zacian team as well. Also does have a little bit of a best of one strat with the Whimsicott eject button. And the one Pokemon that I do think is really nice alongside the Darmanitan is the Urshifu. I think Urshifu has a lot of promise this generation. Not this generation, like this series, and I think it's kind of forgotten. So I want to see how good it is, because I probably plan on bringing Urshifu to the UX9 championship this Saturday. And maybe even the regionals, who knows? Who knows what the future will spell out for me. But anyway, with all that said, if you guys are excited to see Galarian Darmanitan here on the channel, I'm going to try to bring it to as many games as possible, because I know it's not a Pokemon you can bring to every single matchup. But, like I said, I'll try to bring it to as much as I can. But yeah, if you're excited to see it, hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. And with that said, let's get on to these battles. Okay, that's a whole Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt gets adaptability, so that could be scary. It definitely looks like that's their Trick Room option for them. Wow, okay. Interesting. Well, if they have a Trick Room option, I think Calyrex is a good lead for us. And there is nothing on that team that wants to deal with a Thundurus. So I think Calyrex, Thundurus in the lead, with maybe a Darmanitan in the back and a Zacian in the back, could be pretty decent for us. Darmanitan does have Choice Scarfed Rock Slide, so that should help us against the Charizard. And I think just in general, if we see them lead with Dusclops, we just set up Trick Room. I mean, not set up Trick Room. We just go for the Imprison. It's the safest bet. Also, Whimsicotts tend to carry Trick Room. That's something to consider, which is, I don't know. Why does Whimsicott get Tailwind and Trick Room? Why did Game Freak decide to give that Pokemon everything? Like, it doesn't need everything. It only needs a couple of things. But in all reality, they definitely bring Ogre against us, which is why I'm bringing the Thundurus, and they definitely bring the Crawdaunt. Does Crawdaunt get any other weird abilities that I do not know about? I don't believe so. I think adaptability is the only worthwhile one. Excuse me, I don't have Crawdaunt memorized. Shell Armor, Hypercut, or adaptability? Yeah, the adaptability is going to be the only one that you actually bring to these kind of fights. But hey, I guess let's find out with this battle. Like I said in the intro, if this can top cut Liverpool, I should be fine on the ladder, right? We'll see. Calyrex Dusclops. We don't love that, but we don't hate that, right? I could Imprison Trick Room, but I could also just Astral Barrage and go ham. There's a little bit concerned with that, and that's because I know Calyrex-Shadow does get access to. I could also just Imprison their Astral Barrage and hopefully win a speed tie, which would be kind of hilarious, and then just go for a max Airstream, so I outspeed their Calyrex next turn, into their Calyrex spot to break a Sash. We'll try that. We need outspeed here, though. And I think an Imprison Trick Room would be really funny. To just stop their Calyrex from using Astral Barrage. I think that'll be a great showcase of Imprison on Calyrex. And the thing about this team that I was looking at, it doesn't have too many Dynamax options. You got a Scarf on the Darmanitan, you got a Band on the Urshi, you got a Whimsicott, you got a Zacian who can't Dynamax, and then you have a Calyrex or Thundurus. Only 2 Dynamax options on this team. So you pretty much always want to Dynamax Thundurus, I guess. Of course they went first. That's so unfortunate. If we went first, we would have definitely screwed them over, but it's fine. They could be scarfed for all I know. Here's the Imprison. At least it'll stop them from doing what they want to do, which is all I can ask for. And I'll get an Airstream here onto their Calyrex so that we pretty much guarantee the Calyrex will go down this next turn. And now let's see the Trick Room. Please don't be Nightshade. There it is. No Trick Room. But I do have to commit to knocking out that Dusclops now. Which I think should be fine. We're just going to keep spamming Airstreams. And we're going to get a lot of boosts with this Calyrex real quick. Which is all I can really ask for. The thing is, we gotta knock out the Dusclops here. Don't know if we can, but we have to. Right? Because if we go down, then we can't stop Trick Room because we lose the Imprison. Like I said, that Speed Tie turn 1, kind of a big deal. I did force the swap in the Calyrex, or they might just sack. They do swap, okay. Into the Carodont, okay. Not too concerned, I don't think. They have Shadow Snake. Are you kidding me, man? Okay. I need to knock out this Dusclops. Good news is my Thundurus is very strong. Do I have any... I don't think I have any other spread moves here. I have Galarian Darmanitan and Rock Slide? The issue is I want to hit them all. I want to hit them both. Zacian would be the safest option, I feel. I think Zacian KOs Dusclops from here, right? I'm pretty sure Zacian can KO Dusclops from this health. I'm so concerned that I don't. Oh, wait, I can make sure it does. Max Knuckle. Oh, I just remembered I'm +2 speed. Yeah, I can make sure it does. We'll just Max Knuckle Carodont and go all in on this Dusclops with a +2 Zacian. Maybe I should have given Zacian a +1 in speed so I can deal with Calyrex a little bit better, but I'm also hoping I don't lose Thundurus before Calyrex comes back out. I also have Galarian Darmanitan, which should be outspeeding with Scarf. So theoretically, it's not the end of the world. I feel like Galarian Darmanitan is a very good late game sweeper, right? I feel like I won't be bringing it to the battle in the lead too often, but definitely in the back. Carodont's going to go down to 1 HP, not going to get broken down to a Sash, because this... Was the Sash on Calyrex? Or did we just not break it down to Sash? Regardless, I hope they go for not my Thundurus here. Go for my Zacian, because I think Zacian can take it. This is a lot of damage now onto the Dusclops. Beautiful. +2 Zacian OP. Now let's see what their next... Oh, they do go for... And we don't live at all. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Not really, but hey. Like I said before, our Galarian Darmanitan should be outspeeding other life orb. Okay, goodbye. Bye, Carodont. So we're down to a 2v2. They have an Ogre and a Friend, which is a 1 HP Calyrex. Do we have to rely on a Rock Slide hitting? I hope not. And we have a +2 Zacian with close combat. I don't think we have to rely on Rock Slide hitting. I think we just have to make sure that this Calyrex goes down. Then let Zacian do Zacian things with Zacian doing Zacian things, you know? They also have not Dynamaxed yet, which is very worrisome. Does that mean I should be Behemoth Blading and Rock Sliding? I Behemoth Blade that spot and then Rock Slide here just to get some damage off on the Ogre. Oh, unfortunately, I think that's the better play. I'm relying on Rock Slides. I hate this. I hate this. You guys didn't listen. Yep, they died to max. Yep, that's why I did that. Because at least now I can make sure it's ×2 damage to Dynamax. And I'm a times... And I get some initial damage off with the Rock Slide. They definitely go hard on my Zacian right here. Which is why I was also considering sub. Let's see how this turns out. Oh, they just outspeed. Oh, that's not good. Does Darmanitan take 1? We take 1. We hit the rock slide. That's amazing. We get a lot of chip damage off on the ogre. Now we gotta outspeed the ogre. And we gotta get it down real low. This is +2 stab behemoth blade ×2 in Dynamax. Come on, Zacian. Show me so disgusting Pokemon. Oh, that is absolutely hilarious. We got the crit. That... I think that matters. I'll be the first to admit I think that matters, but I'll be the first to not care. GG's. Oh, that's a Kyurem White Sun team. That's a lot of ice weaknesses, though. Like, real talk, like, Darmanitan doesn't hate this. I definitely don't think I want to lead with it, but I don't mind it. I also do think Tailwind might be a pretty favorable thing for us here if we do Whimsicott. Maybe Whim Urshi? That could deal with a large chunk of their team. I really do think... Actually, no. Yeah. Whim Urshi... Calyrex is kind of a meh, right? With Indeedee, with Incineroar, with Assault Vested Groudon, Calyrex is not looking too impressive to me. I'm definitely thinking Darmanitan in the back. And I'm definitely thinking Zacian, but that means I don't have a Dynamax. This is such a weird team for that scenario where you don't need Calyrex, you don't need Thundurus. I guess Thundurus wouldn't be a bad lead instead of Urshi, though. So yeah, what if we do that? We do Zacian. Or maybe we just don't do Whim. But we have to match their Whim. Okay, so let's do Whim, Thundurus, Darmanitan, and we definitely need Zacian. We'll run with that. I'm a little bit concerned about not bringing Urshifu, just because Urshifu did kind of well in the last battle. Wait, did we use it in the last battle? I don't think so. I don't know why I'm having a false memory of using Urshifu. It could be because I'm running it on my the team that I'm practicing with. Indeedee Kyurem lead. Okay. I kind of hate this, not gonna lie. We definitely have our backs against the wall with this. Whim has Helping Hand, Taunt, Moonblast, Tailwind. We can't really go for Taunt. We can go for Helping Hand, but we're gonna lose a Thundurus real quick, which... I mean, the argument is I don't want to burn my Dynamax, but at the same time, like, what else can I Dynamax? So, nothing really. So here's what I'll do. I'll just go for the Helping Hand boosted Thundurus, just so I can make sure I get one really good Dynamax hit off. I'm going to Max Lightning the Indeedee spot, just so I can change the terrain. That's literally the only reason. And if I can knock out an Indeedee, I knock out an Indeedee. I trade my Dynamax Thundurus for Indeedee. But regardless, very awful situation. The redirection on my opponent's side of the field is really proven to be a thorn on my side. But they're not Dynamaxing their... Or they could be. Kyurem should not be outspeeding Thundurus. I feel like Dynamax and Kyurem just makes the most amount of sense for them right now. So if I can get rid of this Indeedee, or if I can at least taunt this Indeedee, my Zacian can come in and clean it up. But we gotta kind of play to the late game, man. And hope that a Darmanitan can clean it up. I also have to watch what I lock myself into with Darmanitan, too. Because I'm pretty sure they have a Groudon sitting in the back somewhere. So let's just Helping Hand, boost our Thundurus. See if we can maybe knock out an Indeedee. This is Life Orb Stab. So let's pray. Max Lightning. Okay, good. Amazing. We're gonna lose Thundurus. I recognize that, but we can't be picky at this point. I could also eject button the Kyurem now too. There's a hailstorm. On to my Thundurus. Bye, Thundurus. Thanks for coming by. We traded Indeedee for Thundurus. It's fine, I guess. It's fine. I do still have my Tailwind if I want to use Tailwind. I also have Helping Hand if I want to use Helping Hand. I have a lot of options still, thankfully. I think Zacian is the best of the options that I have left. They could go into Instant here if that's their option. But I'm assuming they have Groudon and maybe Venusaur. I don't know. Definitely want to bring a second restricted. Hopefully not an Instant. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? It's an Incineroar. This is making me think that, yeah, the Intimidate sucks and all, but I think we just Moonblast Kyurem for some damage and protect here. We can't afford not to protect because one max Quake will delete us from the game. So we want to try to mitigate that as much as possible. I'm pretty much just going for a Moonblast here just so I can do the damage that I just lost to the Kyurem, right? There's a fake out into the Zacian. Not today, my friend. Here's the Moonblast into the Kyurem. So that's the damage that I would have done if I didn't get intimidated. Followed by the Hailstorm onto my Whim. My poor Whim doesn't get to play the video game. This means I gotta lock myself onto something now. Dang. I mean, I have an idea, but it's not a great one. I do have Darmanitan. I could lock myself onto Rock Slide here. I have to, right? That's my flinch bot, I guess. So we Rock Slide. Do I go for the Behemoth or do I sub? I'm pretty sure Behemoth should be fine unless they go for Protect. Which is why I'm thinking sub could have been a good option. But maybe I flinch with Rock Slide, right? They didn't show me Protect yet, so there's no need to assume they have it. I mean, they probably have it. And they probably will click it, and they probably will just try to Flare Blitz my... Oh, they're just going to Hard Stop to get the second Intimidate. Smart play. Smart play. Into the Groudon they go. They do max guard. I wish I had sub up, man. Okay, hear me out. This means that... It was a crit. Nice. Okay, what do I do here? I have to go Groudon, I think, now. Just Rock Slide plus Behemoth Groudon. I don't like the situation I'm in. An Incineroar with a Zacian and like, you know, a monkey on the field is not fun. Yeah, they went into the Incin, which is why I didn't want to Behemoth that spot. So I do think that I did Behemoth on the right spot. I'm pretty much just hoping for flinches at this point. As Groudon protects. Are you kidding me, man? This is so annoying. But hey, this is the one weak. This is the thing that the you know, Hyper Offense has. The problem that Hyper Offense has, right? It's super weak to this kind of nonsense, right? Just, it's weak to constant Incineroar switching. Like, if you don't end the game fast, you don't win. I have to protect here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to protect here, so. As they just go and switch Incin back out. Like, this is the issue. Oh, no, they did go for fake out. Never mind. Okay. So I do get another Rock Slide off. I'm connecting every Rock Slide today, my friends. And critting on the Incin. Could be a pretty big deal. We take those. We definitely take those. Here's the Precipice Blades. Does Darmanitan take one? I'm not too confident. I'm not too confident, Darmanitan. Okay. We took one. Now, who do we hit, right? They can protect with either Mon. They can protect either Mon here. I'm going to Rock Slide again. I think I almost want to sub and hope they miss. Assuming one of them is going to protect. I think the Groudon isn't going to protect. I think Groudon's just going to stay smacking me. I'm going to sub, hoping I flinch a Groudon or hoping that the Groudon misses. Kieran protects, that's good. If Groudon protects too, that's just hilarious. Okay, no. Okay. I need a flinch. Anything. Give me anything. Here's my Zacian sub. No flinches. They do double connect. It's not looking promising, folks. It's not looking promising here. Oh, no. Okay. Well, now I have to hit the Kyurem here. It's my one and only chance. And I also have to dodge a precipice. I need to dodge a precipice here to win. I also have to KO a Kyurem at -1. Oh, it's so unfortunate, man. That instant did way too much to us too early. This Groudon's just happy clicking Precipice Blades for the whole game. Let's see how this turn plays out. We are able to get rid of Kyurem. We brought this down to a 1-1. It all relies on a 15% chance to miss right now. And it doesn't happen. GG's to my opponent. Gonna take a loss, unfortunately, with the team. I mean, our lead was butt, right? Like, it was absolute butt. We couldn't do anything about it. They led with a perfect lead for our lead. And we brought the Thunderous thinking that there would be, you know, a Venusaur lead or something. But no, they just whipped out Kyurem and ruined our life. Anyway, let's see if we can win the last battle. Oh, it's one of them Trick Room teams. Well, good thing we have a Pokemon for that. Gonna throw in the Calyrex right in the lead and not gonna think twice about it. They do have Incineroar, which is a little concerning. We do have Thundurus. Does Thundurus do anything for us here? I mean, it's not a bad Pokemon to bring, I don't think. I'll lead with Thundurus. Bring the Zacian in the back. And this might be a game to leave Darmanitan behind. Like, what does Darmanitan do to their team? I think I'm much more confident bringing Urshi. Yeah, and we can't bring Whimsicott because, one, their team is very slow anyway, and two, they have, like, psychic terrain and stuff, so it wouldn't make too much of a difference. I also feel like Whimsicott in the last game was kind of a non-factor for us. It really only hit Moonblast once. Mimikyu, Palkia. This is why we imprison. Because we don't know which one is going to do the Trick Room thing. I think I want to break the Mimikyu's neck. I hope that's an okay thing to do. Just going to imprison real quick. And break Mimikyu's neck. Because Mimikyu could get Shadow Sneak and stuff, which could be bad. And by this, I get some speed going. I'm pretty sure one of them is going to click Trick Room. I don't know which one. Considering I'm Dynamaxing, I mean, they could still Dynamax after me. I'm pretty sure if looking at my team, they realize that I could probably, you know, break Mimikyu's neck and then go for an Airstream to knock it out. Maybe knock it out. It's kind of a weird calc there. I never calced for a Thundurus and a Mimikyu. Oh, they are going for the Mimikyu Trick Room. And they're going to the Dynamax Palkia right away. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Big old Palkia whipping out the Dynamax turn 1. I see you, big dog. Now, let's see what they decide to do with it. Here's my Imprison. Stop any, you know, potential Trick Rooms from the Mimi. I'll go ahead and break Mimi's neck while I'm at it. It all depends on what Palkia does, though. Good news is Mimikyu goes down next turn if Calyrex doesn't get hit, and I can get one Airstream off onto their Palkia with my Thundurus. But it all depends on who they target with their Palkia. There's my Life Orb. Palkia is going to Geyser. Geyser into my Cali. Okay, so I am 1 HP, so they probably do have Shadow Sneak. I have to be a little bit cautious. Oh, that's a little annoying. Their Life Orb on that side. Yeah, I sealed the Trick Room. Like I said, they definitely have Shadow Sneak, because they always do. Do I preserve my Cali? I don't want to, you know, hard switch into these, either one of these right now. I could hard switch into Urshi to take a Shadow Sneak, though. Honestly, if they Shadow Sneak, then... Man, I hate Mimikyu. Okay. Fine, I'll do it. Urshi swap, followed by Max Airstream into their Mimi to stop potential Trick Rooms for now. Ugh, I hate this play. I almost wish they would have went for Thundurus there, just so I would have been able to go for Astral Barrage, but I feel like preserving a Calyrex in the back is always a better option. There's a Shadow Sneak. Thankfully, I didn't have Sash anyway on Urshi. Here's a Max Airstream now into their Mimi. Let's see if this would have KO'd. It would have. Okay. So interesting. I could have just Astral Barraged and then went for Airstream turn 1 and then avoided this whole conundrum. I guess that's good information to have. Here's another Max Geyser. Probably onto my Thundurus this time. And just wiping my Thundurus out of the game. Okay! Now what? I think now I go back into Calyrex, right? And I hope the combination of Calyrex plus Urshi is enough to knock out a Palkia. Do they have an Indeedee here? I really hope not. Indeedee could really mess this up. My 1 HP Palkia. Calyrex. Ensign. Well, they're definitely going to fake out, right? I definitely can't do much about that. I think I'm still going to try to Wicked Blow Palkia and Astral Barrage, though. I can't switch into my Zacian. That's ridiculous. They're going to get one more Geyser off, and Palkia is going to tear up my team. We can't be having that. Not this late in the game. Or this early in the game. The fact that they have Dynamax for one more turn is such bad news for us. Now, I don't have any Fairy moves here. They don't fake out. Hold on. Whoa. We get a nice big crit on the Palkia, followed by an Astral Barrage here. Hey, that's good damage. What do they do then? Max Quake? Into my Calyrex to knock me out? Okay. To get some special defense. Not that it matters, because... What does Ensign do? I'm going to get my Urshifu for another turn? Ensign doesn't knock out Urshifu. You can go for Parting Shot you want. It won't matter. I went for Wicked Blow. Darkest, who? Fine by me. Okay. Here's a Zacian now. I'm fine. I think I'm fine. Because guess what? This is a close combat, and this is a Wicked Blow to knock out Palkia, no matter what. I am loving where I am right now. I don't know the rest of their team. I almost want to Behemoth Blade the Ensign, but I won't. I'll just Wicked Blow Palkia. And CC. Right there. Not think twice about it. +1 CC is going to hurt. That was a strange play. Not faking out my, you know, always crit mon. Very strange. And they can't switch because that's a Calyrex in the back, isn't it? If they led with Mimikyu, they brought Calyrex. There's no way they didn't. So here's a Wicked Blow. You can't even protect from this, Tom. Bada bing into the Palkia. Bye-bye, Palkia. Now let's see how much a CC from a Zacian does. This should do a whopping amount of damage at +1. Sayonara. Double KO for us, baby. We had the best 2 Pokemon in the back right there. They can't get any better than these 2 that we had. Because I'm pretty sure this is our friend, Calyrex. Yep. There it is. These are the 2 Pokemon Calyrex really doesn't want to see on the team. Hear me out. We do have... If we don't knock out this Calyrex, I think we still have a chance of losing. Because we don't have... We have -1 defenses on our... Oh, they didn't even attempt. Hey, man. I'll take it. This team is fun when it works. But I do have a sense of... You know, I feel really bad when it doesn't work. just because you know it can do well in competitive play, and it's just me not playing the team correctly. Of course, it's my first 3 battles with the team, so whatever. You have to look that aside. But honestly, when it gets rolling hard. Anyway, let's go ahead and get you guys that rental code. And here you have the rental code for the Galarian Darmanitan team. Now, we actually did get to use Galarian Darmanitan a lot in these battles. We used them in 2 battles today. We didn't get to use it in the 3rd because, like I said, we just had to bring Urshifu and we had to bring Zacian if we're going to play against the Calyrex. There's just no way around that, right? So, but all in all, grab this rental code. ChefVGC, thank you so much for making this team public. Congratulations on your incredible... your incredible victories at, Liverpool Regional. Top 4 is an amazing feat. So congratulations to you. Thank you for sharing your team. This team is a lot of fun. Thank you for putting Galarian Darmanitan in the eyes of many VGC players as well. There were a few Pokemon we didn't get to use too much today. We didn't get to use Whimsicott. I said Mimikyu, different fairy type. We didn't get to use Whimsicott that much. We only really clicked the Moonblast and Helping Hand with it today. But I guess you can make the argument that, the Whimsicott Helping Hand is what allowed us to knock out the Indeedee that game too, so could be better. I'm sure that Whimsicott with Eject Button is better rather than worse in most case scenarios, because you're able to get a better Pokemon on the field after you Tailwind, which is like the whole premise of this team, because it's not actually a switcheroo Whimsicott. So it's not actually like a best of 1 cheese. But regardless, team was a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed the video, do hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. Make sure to check out ChefVGC's links in the description as well. I'm Kevin, this is Pokésports. Have a great night. Peace out. Bye-bye.